Andresare, where today I was just minding my business, right? And I was on Facebook, and then this ad popped up, and I believe it's called, not believe, I'll tell you what it's called. It's called Batman Dying is Easy. And I just saw the picture, and I was like, what the F is this? And I had a picture of Joker, and Joker is one of my favorite DC villains. And as you guys know, I love comic books. I love comic book TV shows, comic book movies. Even fan-made things really sparks my interest. I even love fan-made Star Wars stuff. Like, I'm a geek, and I live for it. So I saw this, and then I just typed it in YouTube, just being like, Batman is what's the title called? Batman is Dying is Easy. I'll get the title one way or another. So then I saw a bunch of reactors actually react to it, and then this thing was like all over the place. So, child, I was gonna watch it, but I said I need to share it with my channel. I need these people to see what I'm about to see. Apparently, it's really, really good, guys. I am a huge person of Batman. He is, beyond a shadow of a doubt, my favorite character. His villains, his heroes are epic. So let's dive into this fan-made YouTube video thing that was on my Facebook. Ooh, Bat in the Sun! Okay. Well, this looks really good. This is from like a video game? No. Cute. I like the logo. Dying is easy. This is from a Batman game, looks like. Shut up, Andres.
Still, there are no leads on the 3 missing police officers. The commissioner had this to say.
I got the best people working on it, but the trails run cold.
The district attorney has launched multiple investigations. But every night, Gotham citizens have taken to the streets with candlelight vigils in hopes they will find them. You have any information? Please contact
Holy shit!
Nice outfit!
An uninvited guest!
Mad Hatter? Is that Mad Hatter?
You enjoy stealing innocence. You get off on it.
After chocolate and cream cake, the girls, my Alice's, seem to enjoy it.
Never again.
Please don't leave me here. Please.
That's my suit. That was Mad Hatter. We need a rendition of Mad Hatter in live action. Just Warner Brothers sucks. 2 months later. Access.
Bullet, you're needed for a briefing.
Hey, give me a minute, would you?
Keep frozen.
Bullock. What do you want?
Bullock.
Hey, you showed up. How's it hanging there, Bats?
I don't have any time for your lack of candor, Bullock. Talk.
You think I enjoy coming up here in the middle of the night? Freezing my butt off? Just because Gordon's in the hospital? I got real cases. Got actual things to do. 3 of my men are missing, and You know what? I'm gonna find out where they are, one way or another. I don't really have a lot of extra time.
That's a really nice
The
Batman.
babysit freak in a cape, flying around the city pretending to be a superhero. You know, just because Gordon respects you doesn't mean I have to, right?
That goes both ways.
Listen, you know what? I have some good news for you. The pasty-faced clown is dying.
Dying?
Anything else?
Well, he's demanding to see you, of course. You guys spent most of your life together, right? I thought maybe you'd be excited. There'd be a little celebration from your side of things. You know, as far as I'm concerned, one of you madness dwellers is getting exactly what you deserve.
Death of the Joker, nothing to celebrate.
All I'm saying is that somebody should have pulled the trigger on him a long time ago.
But you're the one with a gun. And a license to kill.
Yeah. Well, don't tempt me there, man.
Yeah, do it. And you'll see exactly how deep this well of madness can run.
We're still waiting on you.
Excuse me. Listen, I thought I told you to give me a minute. Anyway.
You thought you could turn your back on Batman and he'll stay there?
Hey, Bats!
It kind of sounds like Batman, the first one.
Hugo, I'm on my way. Transfer Joker from his cell to the recreation room.
I see you spoke to Lieutenant Bullock. I would have reached out to you personally, but I have no way of contacting you directly.
As it should be.
Hugo Strange. Very unused character. Kind of. So we're gonna get Joker. Of course we're gonna get Joker.
Good evening to all. This is Dr. Hugo Strange. This announcement is regarding tonight's schedule. Due to a code B27, dinner and all night activities will be delayed until further notice. Mandatory lockdown is in effect. Staff on sub-level 6, please be extra cautious. That is all.
Riddle me this. It belongs to you, but everyone else uses it.
Did you miss me? I hope you've gotten all my love letters. Wow, Harley, he walked right past you. That's another man in Arkham who doesn't respect you. Shut up, baby!
Croc. I don't know what that was.
Easy now there. Watch the fingers.
Watch the fingers.
Kinky. I like it. Yes, get these off me.
It's all yours.
That take place across city from the
So Joker's dying.
This moment, it was supposed to take place on the Gotham Bridge. Or the old water reserve. Or Jerry's abandoned circus. Televised for millions to see. It wasn't supposed to end like this.
What do you want?
I'm dying. Melanoma.
He looks like the Joker
Like
from
I said, that
video
smell
games.
wasn't too funny, was it?
The night we first met. With all my close calls, skin cancer, the humor is not lost on me. I guess dying is easy.
Yeah, and comedy is hard. Why am I here?
That's a great question. I want you to finish what you started. I want you, Batsy, to kill me, not the cancer. Our legacy is too grand to end with a whimper. It must be epic. It must be gut-wrenching. You have nothing to say. I just told you that I'm dying. This is it, the final confrontation after all we've been through. This is our final soliloquy.
I don't care about our legacy.
He's like, bye.
You're a coward. You won't kill me because you're afraid. Not because of some high moral code or your one rule. It's because without me, you can't justify your own existence.
You're right. I am afraid. I'm afraid of myself. But once I murder, I'll like the taste of it. And then I'll kill every single inmate at Arkham Asylum.
Oops.
But you need me. Freeze has Nora. Poison Ivy has her environmental cause. Riddler has his puzzles. But you have nothing.
Oops.
Without me, you become your worst fear. And that's being upstaged by everyone here.
I am the king of this asylum. See my crown? It sparkles in the bitter glow of twilight. See, Batsy, I am the one thing that you are not.
He's very skinny.
You've spent your whole life fighting crime, night after night. Dead sidekick after dead sidekick. And for what? You're utterly miserable. Afraid of the one thing that could possibly bring you joy. See, I am completely and genuinely happy. I wake up every morning with a great big smile. I absolutely love my life. But you absolutely hate yours. I've often wondered, where were you when the boy laid bleeding out on the floor in that dusty
he's talking
warehouse?
about Robin.
Where were you?
Oh, shady.
True, presenting him to me was a stroke of genius, masterful in your story writing. And I have to give the boy credit. He knew how to sell it. His firm, muscular body breaking under the weight of my lead crowbar. Do you know what his last words were? With his last breath, what he said. He said your name over and over again. I would give anything to hear the boy scream your name. one last time. Oh, did I hit a nerve? Ouch. Well, I digress. Moving on.
I digress.
How could we forget our favorite redhead? So photogenic, so young. Do you know what I remember most about this night? It was her hair. It smelled like lavender.
I've had enough of this.
Then finish it. Do what everyone wants and just kill me.
I'm not an executioner.
Just an indirect one, Patsy. I can never measure up to your death toll. Yours is the accumulation of everyone in this asylum. Half the tombstones in Gotham are because of you. That's your legacy. How many people would still be alive if you had died years ago? Robin would have a little flock of his own. And Barbara, her dreams shattered like her spine.
You say that you're king around here, but all I hear is the same old song and dance. You're no longer relevant. When's the last time that you've been in the news? Croc, Ivy, Freeze, even Condiment King have had their headlines. What have you done?
Let me unveil the curtain, Patsy. You know those 3 missing police officers? I killed them.
What?
I gutted them and left them to rot at O'Neill's Toyland. I can't tell you how much of a joy it's been to watch in secret as Gotham's torn itself apart.
Oracle, did you get all that?
Loud and clear. O'Neill's Toyland. I'm sending the info to GCPD now.
You're so predictable. I knew that if I worked you up, you'd lose your focus.
Worked up. I'm dying.
Are you?
What are you talking about?
I faked your toxicology report, along with your blood samples.
Look at me. I'm sick.
I've been poisoning your water supply for weeks. I knew that if you thought that you were dying, then you'd play your cards out to try to impress me. I discovered that one of Jervis's thugs had possession of a police baton. It was registered to one of the missing police officers. I found 3 sets of fingerprints, and one of them was yours.
Always one step ahead.
You lied to me. You lied when you said you don't care about me, but you do. You spend weeks planning and preparing this, so we could have another awe-inspiring performance. I must say, Betsy, bravo. Bravo.
I guess dying isn't easy.
Is that a joke?
He has a good Joker laugh. His body language kind of creeped me out though. That's a good Joker laugh. I really like it.
We're about done here, Lieutenant.
All right. Good job.
He was like a really famous actor. I forgot the guy's name.
All right, take it easy.
Doesn't he work criminals too? Sometimes?
So,
or
playing everyone
maybe not.
the whole time, and me included.
It had to be real.
Think I was too stupid to sell it?
Those are your words, not mine.
I wish we could have saved the men in time.
Those men were already dead.
Excuse me, what was that? What'd you just say?
I said they were already dead.
They're
You knew
already
they were
dead.
dead.
Yes.
What was all that about? Why did you do all that for them?
I didn't do it for them. I did it for their families. I had to take away hope so their families could heal. It said that the worst thing to come out of Pandora's box were not the sorrows or the plagues. It was hope itself. Hope's a gamble. Hope lacks certainty. And this city knows all too well what hopelessness and pain can do. It drives it mad. Now without hope, maybe the family can start the healing process and move on.
I can see why Gordon respects you. Used to think you were too crazy to deal with. But I realize now, underneath that Halloween costume, actually not such a bad
That
guy
Party
at all.
City costume. Can you come again?
What an asshole.
Let me tell you something. How much money they put into this, filming and doing all of this, it is not easy.
Bullock was right calling me a madness dweller. Not knowing why or who killed my parents has left me with this endless open wound. An abyss that I stare into every night. It's that lack of closure that's turned me into this monster.
Okay.
A monster that I both fear and embrace.
Yes.
A monster that I call the Batman.
The Batman. Well, so that was a really cute fan-made film. So I really loved Mad Hatter. That really quick second of Mad Hatter. He looked really good and gave me Mad Hatter. Mr. Freeze looked really good. I didn't know who that guy was with the marks on his that, and he's like lifting up a thing. Ivy looked interesting. Harley Quinn looked like she could be funny. The Joker I did like. I liked bits and pieces of it. Like I'm very old school, guys. I'm so hardcore. Give me old school Jack Nicholson Joker, or give me Heath Ledger Joker. Every other rendition of a Joker, and there's been many of them, I've never really been a huge fan of. So I'm like, maybe I'm just really picky because I really do love Joker. But the guy who did play Joker, I give him standing ovations as well. Everybody part of this is very hard. As somebody who has done film and been in acting, it is extremely, extremely hard to put together a film dealing with a whole bunch. I'm not gonna go. I was about to give you a whole long list, but a lot of time, money, etc., learning this and getting into these characters, and they're all very complex characters. It looks like you just read something on a piece of paper, but as an actor or somebody who really loves and enjoys getting involved into different characters, your personality changes. You really become one, and it does take a toll on you. So I always do give other creators a standing ovation for what they do. This was a very well done production, and I really did enjoy it. And like I said, DC. This was better than some DC movies and shows that I've seen. So I don't know. Like, Warner Brothers really needs to hire some of these creators because they do a better job than the executives sometimes. Majority of the times. And I don't really know what's going on. But I'm telling you, people who love the comics, I'll give you some tea. I don't know if I should say this. I'll say it in a nice way. From my understanding, a lot of people at Warner's, the executives, they look, I'll say allegedly, think of DC as like more of like a cash money thing. So they just let directors or let people just create whatever. It doesn't have to be comic accurate. It doesn't have to be anything. They just kind of want money. So, but when people really enjoy DC or comics and know what they're doing, it comes in stuff like this. This you can tell the people involved liked DC, or they liked being these characters. It's all just like, you know, get it together. Please get it together. Ben Affleck as Batman though was legit though. I mean, that wasn't the Time Warner's executive branch, so I'll give them that. He's a really good Batman. But he's gone too, so there is that. This was very good. I'm going off on my ADD. This was very good, and I give them an all standing ovation. Standing ovation! More like a jump. With that being said, guys, if you see this reaction, you realize you are not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. It's either here, over here, somewhere. Please like and share this content because it does wonders for this channel. And I'll see you all next time on Andres El Rey.